even watching your videos where you're still in the field, working on the stuff firsthand, you are methodical and approach it like a teacher. It's almost like you're showing the viewer, but it's almost like you're teaching like younger technicians because you're showing them some of the pitfalls, like I was saying before about some of the wires. You want to reroute those, the awful TXV bulb locations with the things that are all going like this all the time, and you could see them all rubbing. It's funny because every unit you go to, you see like 20 places where this is happening, and you kind of take for granted like the manufacturer would never put something together that would rub out over time. That was ridiculous.
Never steer us wrong.
Unbelievable. I cannot even believe that these, this little copper, equalizing port is run up against 7 wires and 2 other copper pipes. But it just seemed like you were a teacher right there. Is that something that you have aspired to be, or is that something that just occurred, or have you never even thought about it?
Something that just occurred with all of this. I started, we had, younger guys coming in, and I was, at some point I was the old guy, and not that damn old, but I was the old guy. And I enjoyed teaching the younger guys, especially the ones that wanted to learn and would pick up on stuff. It was that interested me.
Do you think your job now is like a version of that?
I think so. I get to deal with a lot of different people. I still deal with the techs I used to work with, so I'm still in contact with them, able to help them in the field when they're working on things, especially if they do come up on one of our units. So yeah, I think it is.
It seems like it's just there's like different shades of the same thing. Where you can go to school, you can teach at a school, or you can teach firsthand in the field, which is kind of neat. It's like a amalgamation of both. You can be a tech still and be a teacher combined in one. Man, you stumbled onto something. A lot of these guys would be good at that. You don't want to put them in a classroom. Some of these people in the chat, you don't want them in the classroom. They're not politically correct.
Well, I have been involved in our training too. So we have in-house training that we bring techs down and do locally here, and I've been involved with that, and it's fun to stand in front of techs, and I think they get more out of it because they can tell the tech's talking to them.
You really can. It's one of them things where, like, watching your videos, it's like I can say, all right, this is a tech's tech. It's like when I watch, I don't know if you're familiar with Heavy Diesel. Guys like that. He's a British guy. And he doesn't put out as much as he used to, but you can just tell when the guy's a tech. Chuck, Comfort Plus. This guy's a tech. He's an HVAC guy. He knows what he's talking about, and he's not in your face going, you need to do this, and this, you end up learning something. It's like, how did that happen? You tricky joker. So, and you kind of sound like him too, Kentucky, Tennessee, there's some similarities there as well. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Maybe
there's a draw.
You can't fake his accent.
Yeah. His is the thickest of everybody's. The kind of people, they don't say tires, they say tars.
Turs.
There's tires on my truck. And I think sometimes he gets a little bit of a flyer under the radar because it's like, well, this guy says turs. He cannot be an intellect, but he is. And it's just crazy.